and we've made it to San Antonio. So we're standing on a little bridge that looks down over the San Antonio River. Then we can actually see that behind me. But later on we'll hopefully go on a little boat cruise along the river. So we're going to have a little guide here today because we're only here for the day. So we found a local guide by the name of Victor, who we're going to meet up with in a couple of hours. And he's going to take us to the Alamo and just give us a tour around there. Then we're going to go to the Tower of Americas, which was at its time, I think, one of the tallest buildings in America, so they started building taller ones. And then we'll do a little boat trip along the river behind us. So yeah, San Antonio, the sun is shining. It must be low 30s today, although it's quite dry. It doesn't actually feel particularly hot, even though it feels like a hot sunny day in Spain, if anything. It's not humid, so that's quite nice. So yeah, I'll spin the old camera around and show you what I'm looking at. So that is the San Antonio River Walk. We'll be walking along there later. You can walk along both sides and it's all lined with restaurants, bars, that sort of stuff. So yeah, go and have a look at that in a bit. Anyway, let's go find Victor. So Victor, our tourist guide, has been taking us around and he's now brought us round to the Alamo. So if I just spin the camera, you'll see what it looks like. It's actually a lot smaller than I thought it was. I'm sure in the films it looks much, much bigger than this. But this is the original Alamo. Okay, let's walk into the Alamo. This is the original church. I mean, at the time, I don't think it actually had a roof. So when you look up now, it's got a roof. But this was the sacristy. It's where the priests used to prepare the services and that sort of thing. Okay, let's keep walking around. So I do like these flags here of the Revolution. Come and take it, New Orleans Greys, Constitution of 1824. I'll be honest, it's a lot smaller in here than I thought it was going to be. Sorry Disney and all other films that have done the Alamo, but you made it look a lot bigger. Go on, spin you around again. So what you have in front of you are the 6 flags. That's the 6 rulers of Texas, from Spain, France, America, Texas, the Confederate flag and the Mexican flag. Not in that order. You can work that one out. What they do have is a nice little model of what the Alamo actually looked like. So obviously, there's the church where we are now. It's quite a small part of the actual original area. And this big tree you see in front of us was brought over from England in 1913 by a former naval officer. David Crockett. Or Davy, as most people know him. Not a name he liked, apparently. Who won the Palisade cannons. So if you go to the missions, you'll see a window, and this is a copy of it. This is a rose window. Let's have a look a bit closer. You can see how intricately carved it all is. Walking along the river walk. This part of it was built in 1968, originally built in 1958 as part of the World Fair. So we'll see it more again at night. But this is what it looks like during the day. If you've seen the movie Miss Congeniality, this is where they filmed it. Up on the stage. And then this little bridge here. This is outside the Western Indian Art Gallery. It's a great bit of sculpture, I think. It's called the Briscoe. And in front of us is a little marriage island, so they have over 200 weddings a year just at this spot here. Ooh, very pretty. So here you can see where they got a lock bridge with millions, thousands of locks on it. But don't worry, if you forget your lock, just come along, walk up the road, then you get a nice little shop that actually sells the locks. And you can go for a curry at the same time, because it's an Indian restaurant. So this building in front of us is the Cathedral of San Fernando. It's the oldest active cathedral in North America. Let's just pop inside and go and have a look. So behind me you can see the San Antonio River, and it's time to do a river cruise. So stick on board, I'll film some things as we go along so you can have a look.
Well, I agree. They're so close to the Alamo. If they were only able to build 16 stories, if they were 17, 18, they were going to cast the shadow over the Alamo. That's a big no-no in Texas. Now, they also understood the book that was in the river was. Well, Fairmont Hotel. And they decided the Fairmont Hotel that was on that property in 1985. They decided they were going to move it. We're going to be going here. That is our Tower 9 building, built in the summer of 1929 by a father-son combo. They were from New York. But if you could imagine, if we were to move straight and a ticket for the day on the shuttle ticket, then no, we have any questions. Right in front of the boat, you're going to see a massive cypress tree. Benjamin Milam, 1835. He was a Texas patriot. He was down in
So that's a cruise along the San Antonio River. Hope you like that little montage of what we got to see as we were going along. So that's really it for today. Next stop is Houston tomorrow. So it's a 3.5 hour drive from San Antonio to Houston, and we're going to go visit the Space Center if you're interested. So hope you can join me at our next stop, Houston Space Center.